Hey, you guys, this is going to be the most unusual live ever. Hey, Mary, you guys, you guys are gonna crack up. Oh my gosh. In a group, I'm sharing. We're waiting for the raid, you guys. Kathy's wrapping up, but this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. All right. Live now. Okay, let's see who's all here. Well, looks like Aya. So is that Sandy? Sandy, are you here? I know Mary's here. I feel so awkward, you guys. I cannot wait. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be teaching you guys, if you like learning about jewelry, stay here for it because I'm about ready to give you guys some really interesting education coming up once the raid pops on in. Uh-oh, Kathy's here. Woohoo! Hey, you guys. You guys. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So here's look at this. Look what's all going on. So this is like I have no excuses, right? No excuses to cancel my life here. I'm in the wilderness. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you guys a lot of things, and you guys are going to be able to pre-bid because I am 6 hours away from home right now. 6 hours. I mean, I could sell you these earrings off my ears and maybe this ring here. That I have those things, but while you guys are pre-bidding on my inventory, most of the things you had seen before. So I showed you guys them yesterday during my haul, and I also showed them during my YouTube video. And while you guys are pre-bidding in my store, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about mid-century modern and retro jewelry. And the mid-century modern movement was from the 40s to the 60s, so that kind of fits in. And then retro, from what I understand, is the 40s and the 50s is what a lot of people call retro. So, with that being said, I wanted to research a little bit more about like the mid-century modern movement and how that all came to be. Hey, Brooks mom. Oh wait, Colleen. Colleen, this is going to be the most crazy live sale you've ever been to. I'm in the middle of the wilderness. I'm actually parked at a restaurant. Do you guys want to see? Hold on. I feel so weird. I'm parked at the corner restaurant right here. It's called Smokies in Wisconsin. So I could get signal. I had to drive a little bit away because I was not getting any signal where I was. I literally we got to the cabin 5 minutes to 8:30. I literally I brought in the suitcase, brought in the cooler, and I was like, peace out, mom. And she's like, where are you going? And I was like, I have my life. So I left the kids with grandma. We're on the corner. So anyways, we are going to be talking a little bit about the mid-century modern movement. So during World War II, they had to use the platinum that was used for jewelry. They started using it for the war effort, and because of that, jewelry just started changing in general. But because of the war and the fatigue of the war, a lot of people ended up going to see a lot of movies and things like that to just take their minds off of things. So movies started becoming really popular. So because of that, they started seeing a lot of women wearing the bling jewelry, right? They started seeing a lot of socialites wearing the jewelry more often than they normally would have. So that's why there was a lot of, like, there was kind of like a resurgence of interest in jewelry, and they started making it a little bit differently. But because of the World War II, it kind of left a lot of that like fatigue, like we want to forget all that, we want to forget that happened. And so they were really looking forward to new things. The space exploration really kicked off the Sputnik jewelry, the atomic jewelry. And so that also was leading to new things and new ideas. So one of the ideas, which was really interesting, is that they started doing more modernist jewelry. And you'll see when I show you guys like sold comps and things later, you'll see a lot of pieces from the 1950s is actually from the modernist movement. So the sleek lines, classic lines, totally different from like the Victorian, Art Nouveau, arts and crafts. Like that was pretty romantic, right? Very feminine. And now they're just like, let's try new things. Then they started trying abstract things like art and stuff like that. So one really interesting thing that I wanted to point out is they started using stones, but they started becoming interested in the free-formed look of the stones. So they started following the movements of the stones. And so things, prior to that movement were more perfect and beautiful and elegant and filigree and glam, but all of a sudden they're like, well, let's try this. And so you would see like a lot more stones with a lot more freeform movement in the jewelry. And then that led into the 60s, where they're getting more and more statement pieces, so bigger and bigger statement pieces and bigger stones, and kind of like that mod go-go look. So another thing I wanted to point out that was really big in like the 50s era is what I refer to as, well, other people have referred to as tank track jewelry. And that resembles the tracks that the tanks would leave when, like, during the war. And if you Google it, you'll see tank track jewelry was started by Cartier, and you can see it in different like earring styles, necklaces styles, bracelet styles. But if you guys use that as a keyword, tank track style chain, that is definitely a really great searchable term. If you are just popping in, hello, welcome. My inventory is 6 hours away, so you guys feel free to pre-bid. And after all the pre-bids are in, I'm going to bring up the pre-bids, run them right here in the wilderness, and you guys are going to get it. Yay for you. So while you guys are pre-bidding, I wanted to show you guys here. Let me turn the camera around. We're going to look at some interesting things if you're a collector or reseller, as far as some brooches. I decided brooches, we all love brooches, and that's going to be something to look out for your own collection, or if you're planning on reselling. So we're going to kind of talk a little bit about these pieces. So Christian Dior by Kramer, it looks like they partnered here. I'm going to kind of go past the platinum diamond. We kind of all know. Okay, let's talk about Shriner, right? So Felicia actually bought a Shriner recently, and we know that Shriners can actually go for quite a bit of money. So this one was best offer. This one was signed. You can find signed Shriner and unsigned Shriner. So make sure you're on the lookout for that name right there, SCHREINER, Shriner, New York. And this one, it has just that black drop right there. This one is that example of that modernist movement where they're starting to experiment with more free forms. This one is artist signed by Art Smith. And it's interesting that this sold, and it's just enamel and brass. So don't discount the enamel and brass, especially when they're signed. Okay, so this right here says Miriam Haskell Art Deco era. And then this one's called Pat let's see, Pat de Vere or Pat de Vere. So what I understand, I think some people call Pat de Vere as poured glass, but I don't think, when I research Pat de Vere, that's not poured glass. And tell me if I'm wrong, but Pat de Vere is where it's a bunch of glass pieces. Oh, there's a wild cat out there. A bunch of glass pieces that are molded together with different like pastes and stuff to create like bowls and plates and things like that. So how do you place a pre-bid? So you're going to go right here to the store. They're at the it says 33 items. If you're on a computer, it might look a little bit different, but there's like a little storefront. Click on it and you'll see all the items, and you can press pre-bid on an item, and you can pre-bid up to a certain amount. Like say it starts at 5 and you want to pre-bid to 10, you will be the highest bidder up until 10, if that makes sense. So I thought that was interesting that they called this a Pat de Vere, because to me, poured glass is called the Givre, right? So here's another Shriner. This one says unsigned Shriner. So some pieces could potentially be unsigned. You just really have to know your stuff. And there is a Shriner book out there that you can look. There is a Maurice Blanchard Paris. I've never found or sold that. There's Jack Guchschneider. We have the Tiffany & Co. Now here we go. Crown Trifari Alfred Philippe. You guys, if you find Crown Trifari and you find something that has rhinestones on it, like brightly colored rhinestones, kind of like this mogul style right here, with the gemstones, right? It has all these gemstones. Yes. Yep, we're looking at sold prices here. If you see these brightly colored gemstones like the emerald green, sapphire blue, ruby red, and it has the Crown Trifari, take another look at it. Make sure that it could potentially be an Alfred Philippe design, okay? Alfred Philippe design for Crown Trifari is extremely sought after. We have the poured cranberry glass. You guys know, love the poured cranberry glass. We have, that's interesting, that one says Art Nouveau. Here's another one. Okay, so this one actually tells us the, what is it called? The name of the line, I guess it would be, I guess that's how we would call it. This one's Mogul Jewels of India. So that would make sense. And Alfred Philippe was very much inspired by that Mogul style jewelry. Let's see. Oh, here's an Elsa Schiaparelli right here. There's a little tassel. So Schiaparelli is also another really good name to look out for. Here's another Philippe Trifari. Miriam Haskell. If you guys find some higher end vintage designers that, even if they are faux turquoise or faux coral, still pick them up. The faux turquoise, faux coral, and it's signed, like even if it's signed Arthur Pepper or something like that, definitely be on the lookout for that. Look at this. This is a vintage Crown Trifari sterling. Oh my gosh, this is like a once in a lifetime find right there. Insane. More Shriner. Okay, I want to show you guys coming down to the bottom here. Oh, here's another like you see those clean lines? It very much looks like Danish or Norwegian with those really clean lines. This is like an open mid-century modernist whale. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Shriner Strawberry. Guess what, you guys? I just purchased a Shriner Strawberry. This exact one. I mean, not this exact one, but one is coming in the mail for me, not the one that is $199. I paid $10 in one of your live sales. So I was like, I recognized it. I was like, hey, what is that? What is that there? Little brooch. and it ended up being this strawberry Shriner. So definitely score some deals, especially for your collection. And the reason this one piqued my interest right here is it very much is in the style of that Austrian look, where it has that dark japanned. Do you see how the metal is black as compared to that one is gold? So this one is black, it's japanned. That's what it's called, and it's making the red rhinestones pop in a different way. And so Austrian jewelry does that a lot. So that's what kind of piqued my interest there. And more Trifari, things like that. So these are definitely types and styles to be on the lookout for. Oh, look at a Coro Duet. Boom, right there. And this one is without the hardware, it looks like. So that's nice. Okay, so I'm going to start running some things. Okay, let's see. Prebid. Aha, mystery stone. Okay. Now, everyone look at this. If you can click on it, do click on it. Let me turn it around here. All right, so this one I have as mystery stone pendant, and I ran it yesterday, and I found out what it is, you guys. I put it on our Facebook group, and all kinds of people had different answers, but guess what? I think someone got it on, like, I'm 99% sure that one of the answers was right on here. So let me pull it up and tell you. It is this one here. Right there. See that, you guys? So this is what's on the stage right now. And it ended up being snakeskin agate. Okay? Snakeskin agate. Look at this. Okay? If you Google snakeskin agate, boom, right on the money. That's what it looks like. And I definitely thought it was an agate because there's some clear spots, there's some gold flecking in there. And I'm like, how did they make that? It's amazing. So I'm going to start this one at 10. And Mel has a pre-bid in at 10 for this piece here. And we're at 13 seconds for the pendant. Felicia's in at 11. I have nothing to show you except for my loon painted on a horn slice. This is a loon scene. All right, Felicia, you got it for 11. That's amazing. Okay. We're going to pull up the next item here. Any pre-bids on these? Let's see. Oh, we have a pre-bid on that. Oh, we have a pre-bid on that one. Okay. All right, so this one here is this one right here is a sterling and abalone butterfly brooch. So this one is marked on the back. It is marked, all those things. Probably Mexico, I'm thinking, right? It is sterling something. Lots of things. So I'm starting this one at 25. Really great deal if it's for yourself, and a little bit of meat on the bone if you want to resell it. But absolutely gorgeous. Yay. And that was so exciting, Felicia. I sold my first thing out in the wilderness. So look at me. I can still hustle in the middle of nowhere. All right. And we're at 10 more seconds. And 2 more seconds. And woo, Jedi Jerk, you got it. I sold 2 things, you guys. That's so exciting. All right, so let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite thing that you saw during our train? Or what was your favorite thing that you learned? Let me know. All right, let me go into the pre-bids. You guys, go ahead and pre-bid. Pre-bid on all the things while you are looking. Let's see. Oh, I have some bids on the mystery lot. I'm going to wait on the mystery lots. Ooh, nobody pre-bid on this, you guys. Let me tell you guys about it. All right. So I brought it up to the stage. So this right here, guys, be on the lookout for this right here. This is molded milk glass right here. Hey, Mama Meg, we're doing the most interesting live sale you've ever seen in your life. I'm in the middle of the wilderness. So if you want to be highly entertained, here we are. So this is called molded milk glass here, right? And if you guys look up blue molded milk glass, you will see prices can be pretty high for that. So if you find a bracelet that has the molded milk glass, necklaces, brooches, things like that, the enamel on here isn't perfect. You can see a little bit of the enamel wearing, but I mean, its piece is awesome. No markings on the back. It kind of has like a coral feel to it, but we're going to start it at 10 for whoever wants this brooch. And Mary is in at 10. Thank you, Mary. Isn't this so exciting? So, new way of selling right here. And we're at 10 more seconds. The people in the restaurant are just looking at me. It's so strange. Thank you, Mary. You got it. Awesome. Woohoo. All right. So next, I am going to pull up. Ooh, yay. Coral brooch. Woohoo. All right. So coral brooch here. We have a pre-bid on it. This one, let me find it. Ooh, someone needs to bid on that hedgehog. It is so stinking adorable. So the coral right here, it's the pink and the red, which is already glorious. It has the baguette rhinestones. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to tell you guys about mid-century jewelry, that retro jewelry. They started coming out with more semi-precious gemstones because more was being discovered in Brazil. So you'll find a lot of emeralds and rubies. No, amethyst. I think amethyst, emeralds, possibly rubies, things like that were coming out of Brazil, and people started cutting them in what was called an emerald cut, right? So like more of that square. And so when I was researching that, and then I saw that Jade Peacock had brought up that blue one, I was like, yep, getting that one because I had just read about that emerald cut. Anyways, this one has the baguette colored pink rhinestones and then the red marquee. And when I first looked at it, I am not 100% sure now if it is the Pegasus Coral. I see a blob next to the Coral sign. And usually my eyeballs tell me, oh yeah, that's Pegasus Coral, but I can't 100% be certain because of how coral, you know, how coral kind of looks blobby anyways. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Pegasus Coral or Coral Pegasus. And so I'm starting this one off at 20 for that one. All right, there we go. And guys, if you're watching, go ahead, go in the store, put your pre-bid on the next thing that you want me to run here in the wilderness for your entertainment. And we're at 4 more seconds. 2 and 1. Thank you. Thank you. Woohoo. All right. Next. I'm going to, not the mystery lot yet. Let's do, all right, here we go. All right. If you like scarves, I have, let me show you. This one totally looks 1960s. So it has the colors for the 1960s. Here we go. I know it's not really great pictures. Did my best. But it has, let me show you. It has the Vera, which looks like Yunsa, UNSA, but it's actually Vera, Vera, Vera Newman. And this one does have the ladybug. So if you find scarves by Vera Newman, make sure you type ladybug because those are more valuable, I guess, that have the ladybug on it. So this is like an orange retro scarf right here. Hello, Uniquely Rochelle. Welcome in. And we're starting that one at $8 here. It's the Vera. This is the most unique live sale you'll ever go to. Uniquely Rochelle's. All right, there we go. And it is running for 8. We're at, yeah, I'm telling you, I am 6 hours away from my inventory. Hey, you need to rewatch this because I taught you guys all about some mid-century modern jewelry. I know, it's great. All right, that one has ended. Let's see if there's any other pre-bids. Oh, the Weiss bracelet. Okay, I told you guys I was going to bring this today. So if anybody wants it for your collection, I'm letting it go for $50. It is wide, fantastic, sparkly goodness in the box. You'll be able to see it in the picture. Let me show it here now. But this was highly popular, right? Felicia taught us about the Weiss blingy jewelry from the 50s and 60s. And this one is so gorgeous. Okay, so let me show you here. There it is. Look at that white. And it has that emerald cut rhinestone right there. It says Weiss right there. It has a safety chain on it. And then look at this. It is insane. You guys see that? It is insane. Wide, and all the crystals are like super clear and beautiful and gorgeous. I'm gonna run it for $50. If anybody wants one of those stunner, what is it, Hollywood glam bracelets for your collection, this is the one. And it comes with a velvet box. And we're at 12 seconds. And okay, you guys, you ready? You ready for the cutest hedgehog thing ever? I called it the stinking adorable hedgehog. Okay, did you guys see me pick it up in my YouTube video? 2 YouTube videos ago. You guys, I can't even look at it. It's like made out of a pine cone or something and has little beady eyeballs. Look. You guys remember me picking this up in my video? All right, so this one's up on stage. It's starting at 5. Go ahead, get your pre-bids in now. Everyone wants the hedgehog grandma. I know you do. It's so stinking adorable. Hold on. Okay, and then look at its hands. Oh my gosh. So someone made this so cute. We're running hedgehog at $5. She has like a little bonnet. And there she is. You need her. She was one of my finds at Goodwill recently. We're at 10 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right, I'm gonna check the pre-bids. Let's see. Ooh. I'm not going to do the jewelry lots yet. All right, if you like Pigeon Forge pottery, that is definitely a pottery brand to look out for. Is Pigeon Forge pottery. Here is the pot thing. I got it and I was like, why are there holes in it? And when I researched it, one had sold for $30 just recently, and it was called a potpourri I totally spelled it wrong. I know I did. A potpourri jar. But other resources had told me that this is actually can also be a garlic keeper, which also makes sense to me. So it is marked on the bottom, Pigeon Forge, pottery, and then Ferguson right there on the bottom. So I'm starting this one at 20. If anyone is interested in Pigeon Forge pottery, this one is about 5 inches tall here. The beautiful glaze. Look at that glaze on the side. We're at 14 seconds for the pottery. 2 and 1. Okay. Let me go to this one here. This right here is a really pretty pink rhinestone flower brooch. Really, really pretty. I love the pink and gold. And this one's only going to start at $6. So if you want a pink bling brooch, this one is starting for $6. Not that way. There's the sparkle. And that's how big it is. So about 2 inches for that brooch. And we're at 5 more seconds for the brooch. 2 and 1. All right. Next, wilderness. Let's see. Next. Oh, you guys, I don't know. I don't know if I want to let these go. We'll see. I do. Okay. You guys might have seen me pick these up at the antique store. Sandy, did you hear what I'm doing here? I'm in the wilderness. All right. Hey, Curry. Okay, you guys. These pigs I picked up at the antique store, and I got 2 of them. So if you want 2, you can buy 2. If you want to buy 1, you can buy 1. You have no idea. I'm literally parked in front of a restaurant as they're trying to close down, and they're like watching me like as I'm talking to myself. Okay. So these are the brass pigs here that I picked up, and they're heavy and they look okay. They are so stinking adorable. So I'm going to run them for $10 each. I heard that brass pigs are lucky. I'm not sure if that's what it is. Yeah, I'm telling you, no excuses for this marketplace owner right here. I'm 6 hours away from my inventory. So here's what the bottoms say. This says Enesco right there. And I'm going to run one of the pigs for 10. Someone buys it, I'll run the other pig for 10. And it has the cutest face ever, okay? So we're going to run this one for 10, little piggy. And he is probably, I would say like 3 inches long for the pig. Oh, I am. I am 6 hours away from any inventory that I have. So here we go. And you guys missed some really, really good teaching. I did some teaching on what to look out for as far as retro and mid-century modern jewelry. All right, nobody wanted a pig, so let's keep going. All right, you guys, I'm going to pull up anything that has a pre-bid. Go ahead and look. Everyone go now. Don't look at my face anymore. Go to the store. Put your pre-bids in now, and I will pull up the next item. That's how it's running. I know I have some pre-bids on the mystery jewelry boxes, which are a really good deal, you guys. I'm not going to run those until the end of my show. So once I have some more pre-bids in, I can run those things. And then, yeah. So support me in the wilderness here. And when I say wilderness, I mean I had to like drive 10 minutes to get any kind of reception. So that's where we're at. All right. So let's see. Haha, pre-bid. Yay. Thank you guys. Okay, awesome. Woohoo. All right. Move to stage. Sandy, you got one. I am safe, I think. It is more of like a vacation town. But I mean, safe from animals? Is that what we're talking about? Maybe. I might be safe from animals. I'm not sure. So this right here is a freshwater pearl leaf brooch. It might be gold plated, possibly. They are real freshwater pearls in the brooch. And this is what it looks like right here. And so we're starting that one at 6. And there we go. And if you guys want me to rerun any of the things like the pigs or the pink rhinestone bling brooch, let me know. We're at 12 more seconds. People are coming out of the restaurant. Everyone be quiet, act normal. Oh my gosh. Guys, what I do here. All right, yay, Sandy. Everyone clap for Sandy. You did a good job. You put a pre-bid in. Woohoo. It's working. All right, someone put a pre-bid in for the kitty. That one's cute. Let me pull up. Ooh, nobody pre-bid on that one yet. Interesting. Ooh. Let me move to stage. All right, so these right here are these are carved scarabs, and we usually see the carved scarabs in pendants and also brooches. But these are stud earrings, you guys. Look at that. So it looks like we have tiger's eye. I think that's it's a unikite. So it's the green and the pink, and then maybe a nephrite jade or something like that. So my payment also said it failed. Not sure why, and I think it's because maybe I'm in the wilderness, but I was bidding on things all day, and then one payment said it failed, and I kept pressing. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a glitch or something, Sandy, because I'm like checking my account. I'm checking. So my last thing for Kathy said it failed, and I was like, well, I'm in the middle of the wilderness. I don't know. Or it might be a district glitch right now or something. But what happens if something says like failed payment? Like your bank could be saying, is this okay to go through? And then it will just stay in your cart for a day. So you have like a day to figure that all out. Anyways, these are so neat. Carved scarab stud earrings, and they are real stone. So here's the back. And I'm going to start those at $8. Okay. There we go. $8 for some carved scarab stud stone earrings. We're at 13 seconds. Two seconds and 1. All right, I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes to put your pre-bids in, and then I'll run the lots. So go ahead, take a peek, see what you would like. Let's do this one. This one's one of my favorites. So this is the clear bezel set crystal flower. Look at this. I saw this yesterday. It is so stunning. Reminds me of the Juliana clear bezel set. And then it has like a filigreed cup underneath all those beautiful clear crystals. Yep, this one is a nice one. And I saw that this one also comes in blue milk glass and white milk glass as well. Let's see if I can find better pictures. There's that one. There's this one. And then there's the measurement right there. So this one I'm starting at 20. And you can see why. It is so, so beautiful. There we go. And we're at 12 more seconds. 2 and 1. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes to put pre-bids on anything you would like to get a deal on today. Let me show you guys this right here. If you guys look up E. Moretti Murano, it's right there in the title, E. Moretti Murano. You guys will be mind blown with the prices that are out there. When I Google Lensed this necklace here, it did come up as E. Moretti Murano, and the hang tag was like a new tag. It wasn't a, hold on, I feel like my light's coming out. It wasn't like a, there we go. It wasn't a metal hang tag. It was like a price hang tag that said E. Moretti Murano. So I can't say for sure if mine is that, but it is like the same stones and everything. And it's the purple Millefiori. Let me show you how absolutely stunning it is. Okay, I saw this one in the video. I pulled that one out. So this one I'm starting at 40, and look at the stones here. They are so, like when you feel them, they just feel so nice. It has a box clasp here, and then there's the back, and this is how long that this like purple color is. So definitely a really, really pretty piece for wearing and for your collection. The beads in it are so, so pretty. All right, so after this is running, I'm going to check to see if there's any more pre-bids, and then I'm going to run those mystery boxes. And we're at 2 more seconds and 1. All right, let's see. I'm going to check one more time. Okay. All right, we're running the mystery boxes. Move to stage and starting on the mystery box. Now, these mystery boxes are a little bit bigger than yesterday, and they're filled with all wearable jewelry and resell. Like most of it is, probably almost all of it, maybe, is resellable. They're not craft or anything like that. So, Jen is in an 8 for this one. People are all hugging each other right next to me. 2 and 1. Jen got that one. Woohoo! All right, next. Kathy is in for $8 for the next one. Jedi's in at 9. We're at 7 more seconds. Mary's at 10. Two and 1. Mary, you got it. All right, next one. Mel is in at 8 for this one. Mel is in at 10. Curry is messaging me right now. Calling you out, Curry. What did she say? We're at 10 more seconds. And 2 more seconds. And Mel, woohoo, you got it. All right. last call, you guys. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to run before I go back to the cabin. I'm planning on doing some sourcing up here. You guys know I have 2 antique stores up here that I love. Be sure to watch my YouTube channels. Go love bomb them. Seriously. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to tell you since you guys are my people. If you guys could, share my YouTube videos as much as you can and say, or even like comment, like I was watching Jason Adams videos today. He popped into, our shows or whatever. I was like watching him and I'm like, he would be so good for our community as far as like teaching us. Oh my goodness gracious. And you guys know me. I'm like teach first, and it builds the whole health of the community. So you guys, if you guys are in other YouTube channels, be like, hey, you would be so great for our Lilyworks community. Get the word out there. I really want to build more like teachers in here, and not, I love the sellers, love, but like it feels so healthy to just be able to take some breaks and learn and give and teach each other. And like, that is the whole community aspect that's going to set us apart from Whatnot, from any other platform, because it's going to be a community and it's growing. So Curry and Felicia and Des and some other people have YouTube channels. So you guys can go ahead and take a look at their videos that they're popping into our YouTube chats. And as we keep getting bigger, I'm hoping we're going to get more YouTubers in. Like, we can reach out to Thelma Thrifts. We can reach out to all kinds of people. Leave the comments and say, hey, did you know about our community? You can post your videos there, things like that, because I really want our community to grow and I'm just really excited about it. So last call. Yes. And Sunday Baubles, love her. Oh yeah, it's just, I honestly want to, like, everyone, like, just come on over, because some people might feel like, oh, that's going to be a big commitment to post all the time. Even if they just want to like pop their video into our chats, and like show us like, hey, I just did a video on mourning jewelry or whatever, pop it in. Or one thing that we can do is you could pop, like, say something really resonates with you, like Jason Adams' recent video on buttons. If that really resonates you, put it into the Antiques and Collectibles YouTube chat channel and say, hey, Jason, I just shared this video in the Lilyworks community. And then he'll be like, oh, really? I've been hearing about that community. So definitely want to get the word out there. Definitely want to grow the community and what the vision is. So, yay, you guys have a really great night. I'm going to go. It's almost 9:30 here, and we're going to go unpack. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much.